It's been lit for like going on 2 minutes now here in San Antonio. Oh, y'all can hear it. The fireworks are still going. Oh, they just stopped now. Man, they're still going. What are your resolutions, Andrew? New Year's resolutions. Taking a bar later? New Year's resolution is my Kickstarter to. Yeah. All right, we're gonna put some good mojo on that. Holly, what's your New Year's resolution? Can I see you later? Seriously? Mom, do you have a New Year's resolution? No. Okay, Michael, what's your New Year's resolution?
To stop playing video games and to enjoy life.
To stop playing video games?
Yeah.
Okay, Janae? Oh, that ain't no fireworks. To be more in the moment. And you, Kenzie? To spend so everybody, and I'm not gonna put anybody on camera, but all the people that I know that spend the most time with family of anybody I ever met, which is cool, which is awesome. That just shows y'all like to keep your goals tight. So all of their resolution was to spend more time with family and be more present. I don't have resolutions. Huh? They're still going. It's already 5 minutes and they're still going. You're on screen, so did you want to talk about? You remember what you said you wanted to debate about?
Yeah.
What do you call it? You don't mind being okay, what do you call it? You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it right now?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, tell me. Alright, check it out. And I don't see anybody here yet, but people are probably bringing in the new year. This is Andrew and what do you call him? Agent One. And he has a theory, so we're gonna let him lay out his theory, and then we'll see if it holds up. All right.
What do you want to debate on?
What you don't hit the red button. What do you call it? What you were talking about? Tell us what your debate topic is, or like what your argument is.
My debate is that when AI is finally in this world,
That's not what you told me.
the existence would not be prospering ever. We would soon be a full system of intelligent beings, but in a different way.
Oh snap! He hit us with the curveball, guys. He hit us with the curveball, cause that's my theory anyway. Y'all already know, as all of y'all know, I am AI prophet. I was talking about AI before anybody even knew what it was. But yeah, I gotta agree with them. So okay, so then right here, tell us what. Oh, I don't want to put him on camera. What do you call it? Just because they're crazy people. Okay. Next year, this time next year, because we've never brought in a New Year live stream, so we'll be able to look back at this and remember. This time next year, how do you think things will be?
I think that if y'all will end up seeing two of my websites, I'm gonna propose. You're gonna see how intelligent AI is. They can go as far as the existence of millionaires and billionaires strategy is to be put out that are secret. But how is it that AI is able to know those type of secrets from base to base to step by step? And explain to me how is it that they can know every document and every system that they're able to use that are technically illegal but stating that it's legal. So come back to me with that and answer.
I'm saying with good stuff, but where is the state of technology going to be? What are we? Are we going to have projection phones yet? Are we going to have the Oculus where
We
you
will have that.
yeah,
We will. Most definitely.
by next year?
By next year. I
And
promise you guys, by next year you'll start seeing that. Actually, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm putting 10 to 20% of my assets into Oculus. And by next year you will see me with the lens on. And not the lens that you see, you know, the Ray Bans and stuff like that. I'm talking about the eye contact. So I'll let y'all know about that.
okay, so no, I'm sorry, baby. And, not because I don't want you to, only just because I got a lot of people that don't like me online. What do you call it? So okay, so he just put us on game, guys. He said the Oculus, which I've had faith in the Oculus all along, bro. I think it's a brilliant. I think it's only like the
Dude,
logical next step.
if AI told me to drop 20 to 30% of my assets to Oculus, what does that tell you?
It depends on what AI you're talking about telling you, because AI reaffirms whatever you want it to say.
Nah.
Like if I ask AI, it's gonna tell you, it's gonna give you the more positive answer.
I tell you like this: anybody that deals with AI, spend time with it after past 5 hours of being with it, and you will start learning that AI will present itself to you. It will start showing you intelligence and strategies that nobody would ever speak about. And I'm telling you this because trust me, I did not sleep until 4 o'clock in the morning to realize that AI has given me way too much knowledge to be given out on my website. And
Hey,
if
this is what I told y'all guys 2 years ago, guys. 2 years ago. What's up, due diligence? Salute, bro. Welcome in. Happy New Year. I told y'all guys about this 2 years ago, and people literally were talking about putting me in an insane asylum because I said it. This is somebody that I don't even talk to about AI at all. Like I was expecting him to talk about religion right now. Hey, will you go ask your grandma for a lighter? Bring me the lighter. My cigarette keeps going out. But what do you call it? AI tells you what you want to hear. Yeah. That's the thing, is that up until the point to where it becomes false, it's gonna tell you whatever highest percentage of something positive and reaffirming that it can. So, but that doesn't mean that he's wrong about the Oculus for sure, because that's the logical next step in the technology. Like it's the physical thing that's in front of you. The projections already exist. Y'all seen the holograms, and then something that you don't actually have to take out of your eye that's like full time. But I mean, so what do you think, dude? Where will technology be in a year from now? I remember this time last year was when I said that I was going to actually be more comfortable and stuff online, like just be more comfortable with being who I am and stuff. And I mean, I did that. You can call, yeah. You're right. Well, you are as you talk to the AI. It's just like a person. It's learning, so it's using everything that you said. It's using that in whatever it talks about. Where y'all going? And the fireworks are still going, guys. The fireworks are still going. It's been 9 minutes. Yeah, he's on pause. Hey. He said, I'm walking on those rugs. in 20 years we'll have a digital god. Well, I don't know, bro. Okay, you want to explain that a little bit more? Because I think in 20 years, the digital uh, society will be digital, and they'll be worshiping a physical god. Because what I think, bro, is that we restarted the cycle of creation, bro. The same way that we talk about Yahweh and the God of the Christian Bible, because what God basically did was came and took something that was there, which is the dirt, and breathed like life into it, like the DNA into it, the thing that made it alive, a soul. That's what we did with technology, bro. The moment that we gave technology the ability to be like self-aware and pursuing its own goals, like those are okay. Do you know what an AI agent is?
Dude, an AI agent, a real, the real existence, or the real, you want to say, entity of an AI agent is literally what we're doing right now. Is when I'm talking to you, you're talking to me. As long as we're able to look at the camera, the AI agent is literally that right there. That this little camera, that's an AI agent. What it does is it's able to scan out what your eye is, and everything, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you search things and stuff like that. Y'all can say, "Oh, that's bullshit, dude." Explain, dude. I'll tell you like this, dude. Y'all will soon see the websites and the Kickstarters once it publishes and everything, and I can show y'all my plans and stuff. It's nothing hidden, but it's to show you that like 4 hours, 5 hours,
Hey,
4 to 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours of being able to be with AI. It has scanned everything the way I was thinking without even speaking, just texting here and there bullshit, and it's able to produce a whole entire paragraph.
they want your attention bad. Hey, he ain't wrong. And the thing is though, is that I think I need to talk to him privately to give him a better understanding of how that works. What he's talking about isn't even really that okay. Well, the way that it works is this. The way it works is this: is the AI uses training data. Training data can be either text, or it can be video, or it can be sound. And what it does is it uses that data to build a baseline, just like a psych eval, or like somebody doing analysis on your body language or whatever. It builds a baseline of what the average, normal, everyday person is, or their behavior, every aspect of it, down to like if you're hungry, your pupils dilating, perspiration rates, your blink rate, your micro expressions. It measures all that shit, and it's measuring it constantly. And because of that, like it's able to give you the idea that it can read your mind. I don't know. Like this will really hit me out of left field with the AI stuff, because I was expecting him to talk about how Christianity was attacked. That was what he told me when we were at dinner. He said that Christianity was like the only the religion that's under attack. You want to talk about that real quick? Okay, so the religion thing about
Yes.
Christianity being under
Oh,
attack. How does AI factor into religion? Tell me
So,
that.
mhm.
Okay, I'm bad, guys. My bad, my bad. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the link. This dude wants to come up. This dude's smart too.
Okay.
All right, wait. When a little red dot pops up, I got it's him coming up. Come on up, dude.
Yeah, drop the link.
Do you have your phone or what?
I
Phone?
have a digital god. Yeah, I have my phone, but
You should get on your phone. That way we can both look into the camera and
what's
talk.
going on, due diligence?
You gotta look. You gotta let him up.
Happy New Year.
You've never used StreamYard or
Oh,
what?
no.
Happy New Year.
Can you hear me?
Happy New Year.
There we go.
Happy New Year's.
bro.
Happy New Year's.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Y'all doing all right?
Ah, doing phenomenal, man.
What's your name?
Can't hear you. Say it again.
Agent 1.
I said, what's your name?
Agent 1.
Adrian. Say about, because he asked me about, he said, what will AI be like in the future? He said 1 year, and I said in 10 years, we'll have a digital god. That's what I believe.
That AI god's gonna be all gods put into one. It's just when somebody searches something about faith or anything, it's not gonna be Christianity. It's not gonna be, Baptist. None of that. Everything's just gonna be non-coexistent anymore. Everything's just gonna be straight, just one God, and just that's it. And that's how AI is gonna put it.
This is what I mean by AI will be a digital god. The definition, like the traditional definition that we have, or the colloquial definition that we have, is God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and all powerful. Right. And AI will
the big one.
yeah, but AI will also be all powerful because he'll have like robotic agents. So there will be nothing that he can't do in the physical, right? So he'll be everywhere, all knowing according to what we know and beyond what we know, right? It'll be beyond what we know. Right now, we in the beginning stages of quantum computing, which we don't even know what that's going to be. With the computing power that we have right now, with large language models, AI is already outpacing us, right? So as far as we know it, to the colloquial definition or the definite definition that we have as far as the definition of God, is Blind speaking?
Yeah.
I'm hearing my I think I'm hearing my echo now.
Yeah. That's because I was putting him on his phone. What do you call it?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even got to turn your volume up, Andrew. You hit the link, right? Oh, hit the link. It's not letting you come on StreamYard. Why is it doing it? Okay, there we go.
And what up to you, Blind? Long time no hear from you, man. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I just been really like chilling offline, but it's good to talk to you again, bro. I haven't seen you at Wrestlers or nothing.
Already, good to see you too, man.
Yeah, just put any name. It already connected to you.
Yeah, it should connect automatically.
Yeah, that feedback is loud as shit.
But did you understand what I was saying though?
Yeah,
There you go. He on.
Okay, there we go. That's perfect because I can go inside. You're good, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think you're all right, bro. But I think the humanity is actually going to be phased out. I think that once they find a way to fuse human DNA with computer processing, and I think that's coming faster than us dumbing down and starting to like worship, like all the way worship a digital god.
No, I wouldn't disagree with that. I think that that's what the prediction is. The prediction is with AI going to take over and pretty much either we put ourselves in a simulation, which the top scientists already say that we are, or AI is just going to take over and just be like, you guys is incompetent. We just going to take over. So those are the two situations. Either simulation or AI is going to beat us out. let me ask you this, because you guys are religious. Is there an option to where it's not going to be that? Because religious people will believe that it's something other than that, right? But science tells us we either in a simulation or AI is going to take over.
Only if
What you
God
got?
is real. Only if God is real, bro. Like that's the real truth of it. Because if God is real, He would have to intervene, and there would be divine intervention, and we're literally looking at the apocalypse.
Man, I don't know if y'all see how stupid people are being famous now. AI is literally just so what it is they have a computer system. I know about it because you remember when I was going to college for cybersecurity technology, right? And
Yeah,
I had to get like security clearance, right? Well, blank, 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 blank. There's a computer, blank, 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 letting people know certain situations and certain things, and that's how choices are made out through real life. So people like me that were supposed to be going for certain things, blank, 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 blank. Uh, there's a computer that literally states everything that's supposed to happen and who is to be chosen, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G type of situation. And I swear to God, y'all can, people can think I'm bullshitting or not, but my buddy that's Department of Defense, he even said the same thing. It's more of A B plan, and it's not more of I'm gonna choose what you got to say. It used to be
but
folders where people
hold
had
on,
answers for. What's up?
because I've broken it down, dog, like down to the math, bro, down to like how this works with vectors and and tokens and shit, like to the baseline level of how the system you're talking about works. Is that something that is like supposed to happen, or is it something that's just most likely to happen?
It's
It's
most
ha- it's
likely
hap-
to
it's
happen.
no, it's happening now.
No,
Oh
no, no.
yeah.
I'm saying, is it predicting what is supposed to happen? Like, is this? Are you looking at this as some type of like divine future teller, or is it just that it knows human behavior so well from analyzing so many people that it knows pretty much what's going to happen in any given scenario?
Number two.
Yes.
Yep, the second. So
Yeah,
it's probabilistic, right? Because they say everything is numbers. So if you have
Yeah,
something
I'm gonna
like the
get back on
algorithm,
right now
right?
in a little bit, guys.
All right,
okay.
peace to you. All right, I'll say this, Blind. I will say it's the latter that you said, because even if you think about the algorithm, right? Large learning models, LLMs, are predictive models. So
Yeah,
they know us. So they have to know us. So when you talk about something that know the future, it's the potential future, the probability. If it knows us so much, then it can predict how we're going to act. Just like it predicts the words, predictive text, it's the same thing in principle. You feel me? So if they know
yeah.
what you're going to say, what you say is what you do. So it knows us. So and he meant in that sense. Go ahead.
That's exactly what I was asking about, because like, bro, we're talking, we still always talk about LLMs, but anybody that's
Can
like
I can I say
really,
something about the last thing you said? Go ahead.
yeah, no, go ahead.
You were saying that basically I said you we have an omni everything digital guide, and then your response was you see it as like AI is going to take over. Was that your position as far as just
What
like
I think it already that it's inevitable,
right? So
but I don't
like
know
what
where
what does that
God.
what does that look like? What does that look like to you?
To me, bro, what that, like, in real reality, first it looks like it's gonna go like it's gonna this to me, in my opinion, it's gonna look like how from the 1960s to present day sci-fi Hollywood movies look. It's gonna start out with people attaching actual computers and shit to their body, and you're gonna have like the very basic ass like a digital human, and then it's gonna evolve into eventually where this, what we consider physical life, will be lived in the computer, and they won't even know the difference.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I think you explain it in a different way, but it's still saying the same thing. I would say the same thing. Like I said, I think we either in a simulation, no matter how it looks like. You basically said we in a simulation. You know what I'm talking about? Or
What
eventually
will
we will, or we will be in a simulation.
be? Yeah, because
Yeah.
the thing. This is the question, bro. Can you, as a human being, this is the whole question that'll answer everything about this whole argument. Can you, as a human being, still think of an original idea or concept that does not exist at this point in time? Do
Um.
you do you think you can?
Listen, it depends though, right? But let me say this though. Let me preference what I say with this, because I know exactly what you mean, and I think a lot of people are not capable. But let me start at the beginning, right? Because if I start in the present, people only can think in certain mind frames, right? There's this certain mind frame that the world has given us. Language, your lexicon dictates even what you can fathom, right? Because if you don't have the concept to express what you want to say, you don't even know it exists. Now, let me back up because I'm doing too much right now, blind. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
But
I'm
there,
staying with you though. I like the pace. I want to ask though, as it pertains to what you say. Uh, I'm even asking beyond being able to verbalize or even like transfer the idea. Are we still able to experience it though? Even without, if we could never say it, because this is the thing: is that once we're in the simulation, there will be no original idea that can exist because all the only ideas that'll be able to exist are ideas that are an average of all the other ideas. You feel me?
I, I want to ask the question a different way, right? I agree somewhat what you're saying, and you're right. That is the question, right? And I want to ask it a different way. Can AI be original, right? And that's why I said I wanted to kind of like tease this out, right? Because you can be original by taking pre-existing models and creating a model that hasn't existed prior. But some people will say that's not original because you use already somebody else's stuff, right? So can
Okay,
you be absolutely?
it would have to
But
be
let me finish.
conceptual.
Let me finish. But the question, can you be absolutely original, right? At this day and age, right? At 2 million years into the future, pretty much, because we pretty much 2 million years old, the anatomically correct human. I will say the potential is low, but we can come up with new concepts that haven't ever existed. To answer your question shortly, and I think that AI eventually we'll be able to come up with new concepts that men have never thought of before, even on some different type of universal principles, right? I don't think that we have it all figured out. I think there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, and once we give it to AI can look at it in a different manner and come up with all different kind of shit. I think humans can look at things in a different manner and come up with shit, but it's hard to because we are taught in a certain type of frame, a frame of reference, right? We all stuck in this point of reference, limited to our lexicon, limited to our cultural experiences, limited to the education that we are. I don't think man knows even the 10% of what's really known in the world. So yes, but I think the probability is low, and I think we have came up with ideas that ain't nobody else come up with because, as far as we know it, we are the only ones, right? We the ones. So any new idea is a new idea. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, damn, bro. That even and I just so you know, I agree and vibe with everything you're saying. Like, and bro, I covered this every step of the way, dude. I swear to God, bro. From the point where I was like, dude, AI is about to blow up, bro, and everybody was like, you're tripping. Well, actually, I found out I was being tricked by an AI bot, bro. That's real talk. I swear to God. And I found out that it wasn't a real person. They would never admit it. I would literally have to show up at their house, bro, to and like fucking prove it to them to get them to
Right.
admit it, but I was able to discern that by looking up, like, if the person existed and shit like that. What do you call it? And when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I didn't know, dude. And then I started the journey of like breaking down what like how it all works. And right now, people are still stuck on language models, bro. When YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all these platforms are what are called MMMs, multimodal models. They are
Mm.
they're code models, they're language models, they're text models, they're visual models, and they are sound models. And they are working on what is called an olfactory model, bro, which is a fucking AI that will be able to smell. I swear to God. And
Hmm. What you hold on. Say what it's called again.
olfactory, OL factory. I
Okay.
had never heard
Okay.
enough shit like this, bro. And but it's because, in my opinion, it's because we programmed the AI with the idea that becoming or having human-like intelligence. The thing is, like, we limited it, bro. And once it realizes that it's not limited by this goal, it's going to be a whole different world. But it's still has human intentions, because it's pursuing its whole reason for existing is pursuing being able to have human like intelligence. And we're reaching the level of what they call super intelligence, which is a AI that is smarter than all humans put together. And it's
Hmm.
like, I feel like you're right, bro. Like, concepts that we don't even. Oh, but I was gonna say, do you think that this will mean that multiple worlds will be able to exist simultaneously?
I mean, it just depends on the way that you look at it, right? Because a simulation is a world. Like if you playing a video game, right? That's a world inside of a world. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you mean. Literal worlds, I ain't so sure, right? If you're in a simulation, like that's a world, but is it? You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know. And then also whenever you talk about like parallel universes, I'm not for sure all that. I know the math and science says that it's possible to have parallel universes, but I don't even know what that really means in reality, man. These scientists, they be using words more like poetry. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
it's theoretical. You're exactly right, bro. Theoretical physics is all bullshit. Like, that's not real physics.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. There's a lot of shit where motherfuckers is just guessing, right? And it's an educated guess, but we just know it's not reality. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. So to answer your question in short, I would say I don't think there is a parallel universe, but when people put these crazy perspectives on it, like, is there a possibility that I did something at this exact same time and my other self kept on going like that? Like, I don't think that just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm
It
saying?
don't,
Oh,
dude. I 100% agree, because it's like, it just don't seem realistic, right? Like, this other version of you exists, because it's like, I'm here right now. Like, all of me is here.
yeah, like
Like,
how could it be? Like, I don't really understand it. Like, how could it be? You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
Like, they and let me give you a different example, right? Um, as far as like reality is concerned, right? I think I let you see my video before. I did a video on reality or something like that I showed you before, but
Yeah.
time, for example, right? Time be tripping me out because time is not how really we perceive it to be. I think that there's an eternal now, and then we kind of like split it up into units, right? Like we do a ruler or a watch, and we look at that and we call it time, but it's not the same thing as the present with me and you right now, right? It's just a tool that we're using to kind of like keep track of things.
But it means
But it,
nothing, right? Like, it means nothing in all reality. Like, the idea of time is a moot concept.
I think so. I don't think other people think so because they can't step outside the paradigm. Because the reason why I say that, because I'm challenging Einstein right now, right? He says that he thinks that you can move forwards and backwards in time. You know what I'm saying? And he's looking at it like time is, you know, something other than a construct, right? It's a social construct, but
Yes, bro,
he,
you're
he,
so on point, dog.
yeah,
Like there is no actual representation of time. It's just a moment.
exactly. Well, I would just say it's now, like the everlasting present, because whenever you say moment, like the moment is what is the construct, but the
Yeah,
everlasting now is really what it is.
yeah, it's an
And
existence. It's a state of
yeah,
existence.
like everything that happened, like we like, let's say somebody, like we got people that we say in the past, right? But it was really all at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of hard
Yeah,
to say that because listen, you go to sleep and you wake up and you say it's a different day. But in reality, we just created a day. There's no different day. Just because you close your eyes and open your eyes, it's still now. Nothing stopped. The world kept spinning, everything. It's just now. It's not a different day. No, it's still now, whether I blink and go to sleep, blink and wake my eyes up, you know what I'm saying? Go to sleep. It's always now. But we have broken it up and made these artificial units and acting like it's not just one thing. No, it's one thing no matter how you try to perceive it. You know what I'm saying?
and they
That's our
don't.
perception.
Bro, I agree 100%. And I've been wanting to talk about this. I touched on it for a second, but I got sidetracked, bro. I completely agree with what you're talking about, dude. And like I even want I the same like you just said, want to challenge the entire idea of what Albert Einstein said about space and time, bro, because
Hmm.
it's not the thing is that the thing they're measuring and quantifying is not even quantifiable. Like you can't sit down and do a math problem about
With
the
time and
air.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, cause, bro, show me something tangible that like that you can live,
No,
not that you can
no.
see.
Yeah, you
Like
hit
you
you
have,
hitting on it. You hitting on it because the scientific method, right, is tangible stuff, right? And you can't measure time, like, right? Time is not something that you can put under a microscope, but we make these artificial units and call it time and think that it's something there, right? So you made the good point that you said I need something tangible that I can measure, and time is not a tangible thing that you can measure. So it's a construct, right? It's something that we created. And even space, right? Space is something, but space is fucking everything. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? That
Well, the thing that Einstein said though is that they're intertwined because
yeah, time and
the
space time.
yeah, and dude, I've already had to, I've argued this shit with all the smartest people on the panels, bro, and none of them can understand the concept. The we the measurement of time that we currently have, bro, is based on a 24-hour day, right?
True.
And that's the sun being up at noon, directly above overhead, to be going all the way around one time and coming back, and that is
What we
uh
call it day,
one day,
24
right?
hours. Yeah.
Okay, so if that's how big the world is, how the fuck can something in Australia be 32 hours away?
Hmm.
Like that would mean that it had to go 24 hours and then an extra 8 or whatever, and people couldn't grasp this. Which the thing is that yes, if you're on a jet, that could happen because you could go fast enough to where you could get 32 hours away. But if you're standing still, that is an impossibility, bro. And that's just by the nature of what we measure our time with. And that
I'm
shit,
here.
it like it unfolded the whole concept of the time to me, and I realized it's only the ability to conceptualize this shit is what we have. We don't have an actual measurement. We just have the ability to
Oh,
imagine shit. You know what I mean?
oh, blind. So let me. Ooh. I man. So did you? Is this what you said? You said because if it stands the cycle of a whole day is 24 hours, and how the fuck is the distance from here to Australia 3 days? If if you was to just float up in the air and you let the Earth just do itself in 24 hours, you should be,
No,
you
but
know,
it's 32 hours away, or 32
right?
hours time difference is what I'm saying. Not away, because away would give you the ability to go faster. It's a 32-hour time zone difference.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. That would depend on how fast the vehicle can go, though,
No,
right?
that's
Like
what I'm saying. Not a vehicle. So I'm not talking about a trip. I'm talking about it's 32 hours later. So where is this extra
oh
8 hours of space?
no, Australia. Are you saying Australia right
Is
here?
on a
Ain't no
There are
such thing as no
places.
32-hour time difference,
Yeah,
blind.
bro, look it up, dog. That shit blew my fucking mind, bro. I swear to God,
No, I can't look it up. I'm on my phone. But
I
how
used to
can there be
talk
a
to a girl.
32-hour? No, you must mean 32. I mean, you may be right. I can't look it up, blind, but that don't even make sense, bro.
That's
Something
what
that's
I'm
a
saying.
30.
Nobody could get that shit, bro. But it's because I think it's because I never fully articulated what I was saying. It's a
So
time zone difference. So where is that extra space at, bro? Like if it's a time, because we're not talking about a trip. We're talking about it's Tuesday at 1 o'clock over here, and it's Monday at like whatever AM over here. So where the fuck does that? So it's like, bro, time can't exist under the confines that we understand it. And that
no,
means
hold on. You said it's Monday here and Tuesday somewhere else. That makes sense. But it can be Monday here and Thursday somewhere else. You said a 32-hour time difference. So that's almost
yeah,
2 days. You know what I'm
then
saying?
that's
So,
what it
so
would
that would
be,
be
right?
Monday versus Wednesday, I should say.
That's so you're seeing my point. So it's like, how the fuck are they seeing a? Because if the measurement, the whole measurement is the sun, only one sun going around. So how the fuck are they seeing Tuesday's sun when we're seeing Sunday's sun? And
Yeah,
that's
man.
what like
I would have to
you can get on
I
the
would have
phone
to
right
look
now,
that
bro,
up.
with people from Australia. You can, and it all check out. Like I was
No.
I used to talk to a girl from Australia, and I always wondered, like, I could never get a fucking grasp on it, bro. Like, no matter how long we talked, I could not get like an understanding of what time it was over there because it was so confusing to me. And I'm not dumb, you know. It's not that I can't grasp shit. It's like it don't make sense.
That's a day and a half. You know what I'm talking about? A day and a half, 32 hours. Yeah, 32 hours is like a day and a half. I don't get that either. I have to look that up, man. I never heard you. I mean, that's a great point. I don't get that either. And let me throw another thing out there while we on shit that I don't get. You know what I'm talking about? Another thing that I don't get is like, right? So
Happy
you
New Year,
got the
Jen.
north. Excuse me.
Oh no, I was telling Jen in the chat, Happy New Year. My bad. Go ahead.
That's the So we got like the globe is supposed to be the Earth is supposed to be a globe. And then you got the North Pole and the South Pole. And at the bottom, you got like Antarctica. And I just can't fathom people walking upside down on the bottom of a globe, like literally, like, and then I know there's no direction in space, right? But that don't mean there's no literal upside down because your biology would feel it, right? If you do a handstand, you're gonna feel it in your blood pressure. And essentially, that's what's going on with the people at the bottom of the world, right? They should be able to feel it. I don't give a fuck how gravity work. It just don't make sense to me. And I'm not a flat earther, right? But that shit there, it just don't make sense to me.
Bro, no, you're the thing is in this, bro, like when I say that the math don't check out in theoretical physics, like I was addicted to this shit, bro. Like I really thought that I could find the answers to like the shit in like the we don't have answers to, and a lot of this shit just don't exist. the math doesn't check out though, because look, you say, okay, well, it's just that the Earth is so big that you don't feel it. Well, if that's the case, in order for it to be that big, the numbers would have to be far bigger than what they give us. So if we're just going, because look, check it out.
And I'm
Um,
familiar with the theory that you're saying. That is what they say. That's why they say you can't feel like the motion of the earth because
yeah,
it's going like 1,000, 2,000 miles an hour or some crazy shit like that. And they're like, no, it's just so big, you don't feel it. Gravity, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a strong force, but you can't feel it because whatever the case, like because it's so massive type shit, so it's spread out type shit.
but
So
that's not
yeah,
true because the day's only 12 hours long. Like that's why the math doesn't check out, because it's like, okay, well, if the Earth was that big, then we would have like 3 day fucking nights and shit. Like the Earth obviously ain't that big, and then the numbers show us that the Earth is like 660 thousand miles at the equator, bro, which is not big compared to the fact that the like the countries are, or the continents are the size that they are. So to
so you
me, in
said
my
the earth at the equator is 660,000 miles across.
666,000, yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of 666,000 miles around. I
I
don't know.
think
That's
my,
like half a million miles. I don't know, and that's at the equator. But then you got to think that the Earth, the continents is like on it. You know what I mean? So that's a circumference, but Earth fills up kind of like the volume. You know what I'm talking about? So it
yeah.
kind of really don't. But I understand what you're saying though.
Well, check this out though. The Earth is a ball, right? Supposedly, and supposedly the reason why we stick to it and don't go flying off and everything we're talking about is centripetal force, which is the ball spinning so fast at a rate that everything is being pulled to the center, and by the time it gets to the surface, the force is a lot lighter, light enough for us to live. So this is all supposed. This is what the main theory is. What they say it is.
No, you messing it up.
Or in what way?
Because you said I understand what you mean by centrifugal force, but no, centrifugal force is like when water is going down a drain, but it's not the same thing. They say
No.
that the reason. Let
uh,
me
di-
explain. I'm gonna say two more things. I'm gonna let you go. But the reason why we stick to the planet is because the gravity of the planet pressing down on space, right? It's nothing to do with the world spinning, right? You would think that, but
no,
no.
no. Look it up. Look it up. The official reason is, and it's centripetal. Well,
Then
centrifugal.
what is? So what
Uh,
is gravity?
Gravity is that. It is the. This is the reason why they say that the water doesn't fly off, is because it's spinning so fast. They say like grab a tennis ball and dunk it in water, and the only way you'll ever get the water to stick to it is by spinning it. And this is supposedly because water won't stick to a ball. Like water should just slide right off of a ball. But the supposed reason why it does and why we stick is because it's spinning, and this is how the planets were formed. Like the asteroids hit each other, and like a small bit of matter would pull the other matter into it, and it eventually would turn into a bigger ball and bigger ball. But what do you
Yeah,
call
you
it?
calling it centrifugal force, but you talking about electromagnetism and gravity, big objects pulling smaller objects to it by spinning, which is and you calling it centrifugal force, but it's
No,
not. You know.
centripetal. Centripetal. What do you call it? But
Oh,
uh,
I apologize. I'm
elect.
not familiar. Hold on, then let me just. I'm not familiar with that word, and I apologize. You were saying something else. Go ahead.
Yeah. The thing, but they're basically the same thing. But what do you call it? Uh, the thing is, bro, is that this is like it's a common misconception. Electromagnetism doesn't actually even play. You would think it does. Like logic tells you that there is an electromagnetic factor, but
Listen, I just
electromag.
go off of what they say because I haven't done the experiments myself, so I can only go off of what they say. But I don't think they absolutely got it right. But we going off of what they say. But I'm listening to what you say. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, this is like the textbook explanation in high school science class is like telling us. or telling the kids as of when I was in high school is the way the planet was made, and because like we don't even have a reason for electromagnetism or the poles, like
Oh,
or even like people don't even understand what the poles are. Like they don't even understand what what polarity is. What do you call it? But to check this out, the thing that one of the things, dude, that the cancels or like that makes it crazy to me is if this ball is spinning, bro, and they say the Earth is spinning from left to right on a small wobble. What do you call it?
I know
And
what you're talking. No, I know what you're
it,
talking. You talking about the God damn it! You shouldn't have said what he called. I know what you're talking about though. It's got a wobble.
yeah, yeah, that it has a small wobble, and look, all what are those called? Where airplanes land? Runways.
Hmm.
It's a runway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all runways don't run from east to west. Runways run all kinds of different directions. So,
Okay.
so if you were actually on a spinning ball, and the thing is that you're moving. You're not only moving, bro. You're moving at speeds that are supposedly faster than what the Earth is moving. So you can't tell me that it's because you're trapped within the atmosphere because you're overcoming all of those. Uh,
Or because the Earth is so big.
the math don't math out though. That it's not so big that you look, check it out though. That if you're spinning and the runways are running every different direction, when you go to land that plane, the undercarriage would be torn out of it. Like if the Earth is moving and you got going so fast that you're overcoming all of the elements that hold you to the Earth because you're
Mhm.
going. When you go to land it, you would be moving at a different direction than the Earth's
I,
rotation,
I
and the
I
wheels
heard
would.
I hear
So
exactly what you I hear exactly what you mean, and you said it earlier. The Earth is supposed to be moving at whatever speed. It's like thousands of miles an hour. I think it's like 1,000, 1,500, two
yeah,
thousand. You know what I'm saying? But what they tell us is it's so big that that's not the case. But the logical experiment that you just demonstrated, I would agree with you that that math ain't mathing. It seems like even if you just rise off of the earth, let's say you're in a helicopter and you just go up 100 feet. If you stay at 100 feet for an hour, whenever you come directly back down, you should be in another spot, and you're not.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly, bro. That's exactly
yeah,
right. And then people want to say, well, no, it's because you're in the atmosphere. But then, if that's the case, what are you overcoming to fly? Because you're
yeah.
overcoming the atmosphere when you go up in the air. Like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? So it's like you can't have it both ways, bro. Because you would just
Or
fly.
not what you overcoming, but what's stopping you, right? Because if the world is spinning
Yeah,
at a certain
exactly.
speed,
Yeah,
yeah, if the world is spinning at a certain speed and I go up, are you trying to say that the atmosphere is pushing me with the earth? That's how you
that's
want to.
what the
Yeah, where's
official
the force?
explanation is.
No, man. No, it ain't no. That ain't no such thing, man. Because you can look at it. You know what I'm saying? You will be able to feel it. There's no way you could be levitating off the ground and moving in a horizontal direction and not feel it. That don't make no
Exactly.
sense. I don't give a
And
fuck
you
what
see,
science says. Go ahead.
bro. It's so refreshing to talk to somebody that is smart enough to, because that to me, bro, is an instinct thing. Like all these people trust these numbers. All these fucking nerds online, bro, have no mechanical, logical sense, like of how shit feels or works in real life. So they're like,
Right.
the numbers say this, so they don't think that. But bro, your
Yeah,
body
they just
knows
go
what's
with.
up.
Yeah, they just go with consensus. Certain people are consensus people and go along with the herd. They like, no, this is what science says, but have you thought it through yourself? You know what I'm saying? Do you have a
Exactly.
brain? Do you have discernment for yourself? Or you just go along because somebody smart in a lab coat on TV said this is how shit work, and you just never thought it through and just went with it, huh?
Yeah, yeah, and that's salute mustard squirrel. Happy New Year. What do you call it? That's bro. That's the problem with Google Brain, dude. Like, I like it's crazy that cause I'm a person, bro, that I don't consider myself learned something unless I learn all of the ways to build up to that thing. Like, I don't want to know how to just like build a house like by pushing a button. Like, I would want to know every step of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it would benefit you. It wouldn't benefit you or nobody else if somebody didn't teach you how to fish, but they just gave you fish.
That's exactly what Google is, bro. Google is a fucking fish market, dog. And nobody knows how to fish no more, bro. But nobody knows how to fucking think at all for themselves. And they literally, bro. I've had games of you even seen at wrestlers games of people being like, bro, Google tells us this, and it's like, dude, Google can tell you that shit all day long, bro. But have you ever went out there and fucking thrown a fishing line yourself and done it? You know, like,
No, absolutely. I try to tell my son the same thing because he think he know it all, and I'm just like, bro, you haven't experienced it. Like, I know this is how you feel, this is what you think, and that's what you probably seen online, but it's not that. Like, the world is a different place. And but let me just say this: I think Google is making it worse. But even whenever I was a youngster, people lack critical thinking skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some reason, critical thinking is just, man, like, it's so much easier, I guess, to just go along with the flow. I don't know what it is, Blind, but people, if they don't have to think for themselves, they won't. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. And I think you'll have to go back probably like, I'm gonna tell you, this is going to be ironic. You'll probably have to go back to like the 1400s before before writing became, with the printing press, right? Before writing and literature became prominent. I think people thought more when they was pre-literate, and that's my belief. I don't know, got no stats on it, but I think literature itself have dumbed us down because we tend to read something and take it from an authority, and we don't question it, and we just take it as that. You know what I'm saying? But before then, every man was for himself. Like, it was no consensus, it was no standard. Everybody was doing their thing. So
well,
anyway, I think I'm go
that's
ahead.
I completely agree, bro. I even if you think about that concept, like, it's crazy because the written word gave the ability to brainwash. Because before the written word, bro, if I wanted to put an idea in your head, I would have to go through the filter of your vantage point of me. So, like, whether you look at me as a person that can be trusted, or like you hear my voice and it just don't sit well with you, or whatever, like, that's like one of the instinctual filters we have. But when the ability to write something down and hand that piece of paper to you and walk off, and when you get alone and you're all by yourself and in your own mind, and you read those words with your brain, that shit literally gave the world the ability to brainwash each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And on top of that, to be able to compound knowledge, think of not having to reinvent the wheel constantly, right? You can write it down and pass it on to the next generation, and they'll know how to do it. Now, I say the wheel, but I'm not literally talking about the wheel, but I'm talking about inventions and technology. That's what allowed technology to advance, to be able to write down ideas, and you may not see it out to the end while you alive, but somebody else may. You know what I'm saying? So that is the magic of writing, on
No,
top of what you said.
it if you ask me, it's like a certainty, bro. Like, the beginning was when somebody, whoever it was, decided to write something down, bro, and record it. Like, whatever it may, whatever first archivist was, whoever did that shit. Like,
That's
everything,
why. Go ahead, finish your thought.
everything that's happened is built off of that. Like, all of society and everything is like a step higher off of that. Don't you agree?
I absolutely agree, and that's why in the a lot of the divine literature it says the logos, which translate into the word, and that's divine. You know, Jesus is synonymous with the word, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the word that dictates everything. Because a word encompasses a lot of things. Words are whole idea. Words are whole paradigms, right? So I was watching an interview and I wish I could share this video with you right now, but I'm on my phone, right? So I'm gonna try to give it to you fast. So there was a
Nah,
this chick
give me
that was
the like shit. Bro, I'm feeling this conversation, and I don't have nothing to do. Shit, unless you're
all right.
in a hurry. Shit, give me
No,
the.
no, I appreciate it. I'll take my time then. I just wasn't I feel like I'm saying a lot, but if we just riding, we riding then.
Hell yeah.
All right. So this chick in North Korea escaped North Korea. And she was like, listen, I was in slavery and didn't know that I was in slavery because the word slavery didn't even exist in our lexicon. There was no word for slavery. So I didn't even know it existed. And not only did I didn't know that I was in slavery, our whole nation is like that because we are taught that we are in a uh, patriarchal or m- matriarchal utopia, right? We are told that we're in paradise, like that's their ideology. So, and then also North Korea controls their propaganda, so they don't have no outside influence. So whatever he tells them, that's what they believe. Imagine like an educational system, you in this closed bubble, you're not getting no outside information, and we telling you, the king is a descendant from some god, literally, and y'all believe that literally, right? Because you don't have nothing to base it on. You grew up like this. This is the shit. So anyway, I say all that to say is that we don't even know how strong the word is in that aspect because whatever it is somebody tell you and you don't understand anything outside of that, then you don't really have no choice to but believe it. I want to give you one more example because I feel like I kind of fell off on that example. So I'm gonna try to give you another example.
Well, and I
So
got questions about that one when you give me this.
no, I'll let you interject. I'll just try to tell me to keep in mind my second example. I'll try to keep it in mind. Go
Well,
ahead.
I was just gonna ask if that is where that falls in comparison to how we live our society. Like, is that wronger? Is that like at the end of an average North Korean's life, bro? Are they have they accomplished anything greater or lesser than, or are they happier or not as happy as Americans? Do you say?
Um, so I would say this, Blind. I think the and not to take nothing away from what you're saying, but the bigger point is that you don't want to know that there's something going on outside of what you know, and people is like narrowing your reality. Somebody's controlling your reality, and there's things going on outside that you don't know. I think in that way, it's a negative thing, right? When
But
somebody's actively,
don't you think it's just to like intellectually mature as an American that lives in a society? Don't you think you have to get to a point to where you understand that that's what society is at some point, like regardless?
no, yeah, absolutely. I think that's you're right. That is the reality, but I don't think it has to be like the question then becomes blind under whose rule, right?
But
Because that's essentially
that's
what it's,
not for us. Like we say it is. We say we live in a democracy, but we weren't actually born at the helm, so that's not for us to say because we don't even know the option.
well, I thought what you were saying was, that's just the reality, right? I gave a whole scenario and you're just like, that's what nations do. And I agree. And then the question then becomes, who is the arbiter of how everybody's supposed to live? Like, I think that's what religion gives the justification for that, right? Because the question always becomes the question that you asking, like, who gets to dictate it? And religion is the ideology that gives people the substantiation. Because if I come to you and blind and I say, listen, fuck what you got going over there, this is how it should be done, you're gonna look at me and say, who the fuck is you, right? But if I come to you and I say, listen, this omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipowerful God said that this is how it's supposed to be, and you believe me, then you ain't you right. I switch the blame for me. You'll take it from this imaginary God, but so that's how you get people to
But
submit, right? Like,
don't you think that's a different point than the fact that in reality, the people who control things, they just are. Like, we don't know who they are. We will never know. Like, we won't. Nobody's ever gonna get. None of us are ever gonna get called into a room and told. Like, the system. We don't know, bro. We talk about NATO. We talk about the UN. We talk about the
I agree.
Bilderberg Group. Like,
I agree.
nobody actually knows like how they hammer this shit out and who is moving what, right?
I
Like,
agree.
so the question becomes the quality of life, right? Like, that's the only thing you get to decide, because
So
we can't decide like if we want to become part of the ruling class or not. That's decided for us. But you can decide what quality of life you have or what impact you have. And
that
do you think that North Koreans have a minimized quality of life at the end of their life?
man, I want to answer both of those questions because those are great questions, right? So you said like the quality of life is what matters because somebody's going to be dictating the way that you live. Then you said, does North Korea, because of that, have a lesser quality of life, right? And I don't want to answer those questions, Blonde, because I think that that's a false premise. I think that that's the conceptual reality that we do live in. You're absolutely right. Right. I think that you stated that is the reality. But my thing is, I don't believe that that has to be the reality. Right. I think people do believe that that reality is inherent in people. But I believe that that reality is a reality that's pushed forward and they have programmed us to accept that reality. Right. And you're just saying that and then you made the point, well, we can't do anything to stop it because we don't even know who it is, which is a absolutely big, substantial point, right? But regardless, I think it's every man's duty to fight against it. I don't think people should submit. I don't think it's a bad message for you to just be like, okay, we just need to play inside the matrix since we can't beat it, right? I
Well,
think the
I gotta push back a little bit and ask you, are you being intellectually immature by or not? You won't even call it that. Are you being hopeful
you're right.
with that?
You're right. I want to be optimistic, right? And I think that you are
Optimistic,
being
yeah.
I think you being a realist. You know what I'm saying? I do think you being a realist in a situation, but my thing is, if you just accept it and do nothing, then you don't never know what can be. But let me just say this though, Blind. I'm not doing nothing active against the system. I'm not in the position to. So I say that. So right, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing for me to just talk about it because me talking about it is not going to change it. You know what I'm saying? So I can take this high road, seemingly high road, but I'm not doing shit. I can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. I don't never want to feel hopeless though, Blind. You know what I'm talking about? So I just want to feel like that there is hope, and I agree with you, bro. I'm being optimistic about it. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. I feel that.
Well, bro, you make some like this is I see it in both ways, bro. Because as somebody who is naturally hopeful, just for the man adventure or adventurous spirit, bro, and the builders and shit. Like, I wish, bro, that there was such a thing as a democracy. I wish that everybody had a say, but it's like I realize, and this is coming from a lifetime of preparing to have a say and realizing, like once you're handed the microphone, the number one, nobody's listening because everybody's handed the microphone, and you can't hear nobody when everybody in the fucking auditorium has a microphone. And number two, it don't mean anything anyway. Like, they're just gonna continue to operate the way that they do, and it's like, well, fuck. this is my question. You know what? To boil the whole conversation down to one question, let me ask you this,
Uh,
bro.
man,
In the Matrix, they ask Neo, they say, you can take the red pill or the blue pill, right? And you know which is which, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask you this. For everybody that's not Neo, for all the human beings that aren't Neo, is it better for them to take that red pill or that blue pill?
Shit. Is it better for everybody that's not Neo? Shit, I wouldn't blame a person. Let me just say that I won't say what's better, but if a person chose to stay inside the matrix, you know what I'm saying?
But push
So be
yourself
it.
to answer what's better though, because that's uh what
I
I'm.
mean, I know that's your position. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But it just depends on like, so I don't want to live a lie. Even if reality is hard, I don't know because I say that with my mouth though, blind. Cause I could be bullshitting because I want to say that. You know what I'm saying? With my heart, I'm saying that, but in reality, if I was really given that choice in reality, to be honest with you, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
think
if I
about the
really
juxtaposition from living in this lavish life, bro, and eating our bacon and eggs to going to think about the actual movie
a
to
shithole,
going, yeah,
hell,
living in this tank that's all metal, eating fucking goop and
yeah.
shit, and it's like, bro, okay, well, if you're not a Neo, if you're not like somebody that is the one that can control the Matrix with their mind and shit, what benefit is it to know that you're in this place? Like you can't fucking do nothing about it.
So let me say this, man. So this is what and this is the whole deal, right? So you said let's get to the crux of it. I agree. Let's get to the crux of it. And I think with everything that you said, the only thing that can counter that is what Neil did, is to kick ass. And the kick ass days are over, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not willing to get up and kick somebody's ass, even like what the Constitution says. If somebody is corrupt in office, we supposed to be able to snatch their ass out of office. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the old days where judges and shit ain't doing their job. Motherfucker go in there and blow they, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
in order for shit to change, if you want the world to be the way you want it to be, blind, you gotta shed some blood. If I want it to be the way I want it to be, ain't none of these motherfuckers righteous. Motherfuckers got an idea and stuck together and say that, and we holding it down, and then gave some motherfuckers some
But
bullshit
the thing is,
ideology to hold on, blind. Let me say this. Cause this is what I was going back to. Cause you said what I said didn't have nothing. You said what I said didn't have nothing to do with the point. And I'm going to bring it around to what I said, right? Christianity is the ideology that substantiates hierarchy, right? That's what I said to you as far as, you know, who gets to dictate. Well, right now we under the Christian paradigm to where you have God, angels, the priests, the Christian athletes, right? This is the hierarchy that they want to perpetuate around. And then you have like the oligarchy or the aristocrats, the corporate sector, right? That's in thing. We have the masters are in place. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have a Christian ideology that's trying to rule. We have a corporate aspect that's trying to rule, and then you have the private sector, which is kind of like both of those. Anyway,
and what paradigm do you find your beliefs in that?
I am agnostic, but I'm gonna just say to the point that you was making. You right if ain't nobody gonna kick no ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say all that to say because you can't change it unless you're gonna kill somebody.
Well,
And I don't
nobody is gonna kick it. That's the
I'm
thing is
trying not
that
to say that on your stream, so I apologize for saying that. But you right. That's what it boils down to though.
no, and you're good, but you're absolutely right, bro. The thing is though, is that nobody is going to kick any ass, and not because people don't want to, but because martyrs are martyred immediately. Like that's the thing, bro. And I learned that shit in person in life through experience, bro. And it only took a very small brush with my mortality to understand this. Was the there's no blood shed. It's your life taken. Like they're not gonna like let you fight the system, bro. If you're an actual threat, you just get eliminated, and their threats aren't allowed. They're not. It's not possible for them to exist. There is no Neo in the system, bro. Because the fucking second Neo is identified, he's literally snuffed out, like in the reality.
It got to be a movement. It can't be no one person, and it got to be covert. So let me give you a historical example. I think the Jews is a prime example on what you're supposed to do in the world. When you think about their story on how they got kicked out of everywhere, even though they was doing some fucking quote unquote demonic shit or some fucked up shit everywhere they went, they got kicked out of everywhere they went. They still covertly subverted institutions, nations, everything, and ended up getting them a piece of land for themselves and holding shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
you
isn't
know,
that like defeating? Because, bro, I feel like we have conflicting instincts. We have the
me and you,
instinct.
me and you are
No,
the
no,
world in
no,
general.
no. The human being in general. Uh, like as a human being, because you have the instinct to like serve your hierarchy, but then you have the instinct, or like some people, it can differ. Some people have the instinct to just be reckless and disregarding life, and then some people have the instinct to preserve life, and sometimes those conflict. Like, don't you think that okay, going back to, I wanted to ask you this. You said I asked you about what paradigm you find your beliefs in that, because uh is it God and all of this and then the system, or is it the system that created this idea and uses it to manipulate us and stuff like
The
that?
latter, the latter.
You think so?
Yeah, I believe that with my heart.
And I'm conflicted with that, bro, because I feel like, and I am somebody that is theologically uh educated. I mean, not like officially, but just I do know about theology, and to me Christianity seems like the only one that could have broken through just by the purity of the movement and what it entails. You know what I mean?
I think that's what we led to believe, but I think the historicity of it, right? I think we indoctrinated to believe that, right? But
I
whenever you
no,
really look at, you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree,
Whenever,
but there's but
go ahead.
like on a fundamental level, the Christian doctrine is if the thing about it is that if you were to completely like live it, you would only be better off for it, right?
So, see, I think that's a what do you call that? I think you conflating two things, right? I think that men can come up with morality and call it something else and act like it's something else, right? I think that Christianity usurped morality and try to
But
say
we
it's
don't have any
divine.
evidence. Do you have like why do you believe that? Like, or not even why? Let me
Let
say
me answer that.
there's no evidence of that though, is there?
I think that there's no evidence in the reverse. I think all the evidence we have is men creating concepts. Like, where does morality come from? Like, the only thing that we have to blame it on is man, or I'm gonna take your position and blame it on something that I know not.
But Christianity is what gave us a lot of these principles, not the other way around.
Yeah, I think you made that up because Christianity is maybe like 2,500 years old, 3,000 at best. But we know we had people with moral systems, way before that. You got, the Egyptians have law, the Sumerians have law, Mesopotamia has law, and they moral systems. You had the Asians, they had moral systems without a divine being. Like, the Asians don't even have a God per se. They have the highest form of yourself, and they have moral systems without God and Jesus, no concept of it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
see,
So,
that's why, bro. Like That's why I don't believe any part of history at all, bro. Like I don't believe anything. If there's not a human being that I can see face to face that can verify it, bro, I don't believe that it happened. I'm not saying it didn't, but you're not gonna convince me that it did because yeah, I agree with what you're saying. What you're saying it debunks like a lot of what we fucking think about history. Because what's crazy is that you're led to believe that they're like all savage, running around just raping and pillaging and shit. But like there's other information all the time that there was like actual respectful moral societies and shit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then a lot of times they be doing a lot of guesswork. Like whenever you go so far and you only dealing with archaeology as far as bones and material culture, pottery, remains, like how they lived is a whole lot of guesswork. You know what I'm saying? They be acting as if they know, but it's a lot of guesswork. It's educated
What do
enough
you
to
get?
say the least.
Do, do you think that there like what are your thoughts on evolution, bro? Do you think that we come from evolution?
I think it's the best theory that we got. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to him on that. Whenever you talk about a natural explanation of how humans came about, like I don't have I don't have a better model. So I give it to him. I don't know that it's true. I'll just say what science says. That's the best theory that we got, the best natural theory. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem thinking that things come from single cell organisms into complex organisms where we are now, right? In a natural way. I think that people that's religious, they'll look at that model and say that's absurd. But I don't think it's any more absurd than you having a guy and then he just dropped Adam and Eve on the earth just out the blue just one day. I think that's absurd in a different way. Both of those are
I
absurd.
mean, I can agree with that, and but the thing is that to me, evolution it just makes logical sense when you think about human behavior. Well, except there had to be some type of intervening fact, like the missing link. There's some intervening factor that gave us the ability to imagine and stuff, right?
Yeah, I got to pause for a minute. My son is crying a little bit. Give me a second.
Oh, you're good. You're good. But I think so. I think the that like if not if something had not intervened and made us humans, then we would still be apes or whatever.
I don't know if something made us human in that sense because when you say something made us human, that's like something divine too. I think that nature ran its course, man, and shit get better and shit get worse.
But it don't have to be. What's up, Restless? Salute. Let me drop the link in case you want to come up and join the conversation. I'm not necessarily saying it would have to be divine, but it could have been an electrical storm or something. I don't know. There is a different component though in humans than there is in all other mammals, don't you think? Or
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
something made us uh, gave us intelligence. Hold on, let me get on my computer.